The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett, Damontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
It is time for the Players Lounge Super Bowl week edition. You got Anthony Dorsett in the house. We've got Barry Church in the house. I'm Newy Scruggs. Show's brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots in Santa Clara, California. It ain't San Francisco, okay? I want to make sure everybody understands that. There's San Francisco, which is cold, and you need a jacket. And it's Santa Clara, where you go down there with a sweatshirt that you had in San Francisco, you be burning up. It's two totally different spots, man.
That's
totally
like the valley, right? The
yes,
Clara
it's hot.
Like, yeah. Valleys get hot, though.
It's hot. It is absolutely hot. So understand that's going on here. So
I know a little something about them Super Bowls. I played a couple of them things. I know a little something about them.
Man.
Yes, sure.
How is that? Like, how is like that week leading up to the Super Bowl? Like, you getting pulled in all different directions? Like, how is
I
that?
had both experiences. I had the one where we didn't have the week in between, and we had to go straight from Jacksonville to Atlanta to go play in the Super Bowl. And then when I was with the Raiders, we had that week off too as well.
Okay.
You definitely want that week off. You definitely want that week in between there. But it is like, man, it's the coolest experience. The treatment that after you get there in that last game, winning that championship game, and actually knowing that you're actually headed to the Super Bowl, and the way that the league starts treating you at that point too as well, on the I guess you could say on the cusp of going there, like actually getting on the planes and stuff, bro, it's awesome. But that week is like, the week is a cool week. They're gonna make sure that you get all your practice time in and everything else like that. The pool is actually the media pool.
Like after practice, they all different directions.
Oh, yeah, every day you got to go to your table. You know what I'm saying? You got your little setup.
So each player got their own.
Not each player, but a lot. So like you'll have certain players will have their own little booth and everything else like that. And some people just at the tables and stuff like that.
For sure.
But it's every day there's some media. You know what I'm saying? It's something you have an obligation. So during that time, of course, you're used to dealing with your family. You're used to all that kind of stuff and everything else like that. It's just the difference with the media and the different appearances and that kind of stuff that actually is the pool. But everything else is cool.
So like when Marshawn was like, I'm here not just so I don't get fined. You really get, like, if you don't show up to they will fine you?
Yes,
I was there.
Even if you're not like one of these
I was there for that one.
top.
I was there for the Marshawn
They still
thing.
gonna find you.
Yes,
Yeah,
brother.
that was funny.
You
That was
have
funny.
to make yourself accessible.
Look, man, here's the thing. You start to just really think about the whole Super Bowl experience. This is a worldwide event. It's the most watched television show out there. They have all these people, man, credentials coming in here. And so they're making the players celebrate. You are the game. You're what they're selling. You're what they're selling back home, whether you're sending back reports to Mexico or you're sending back something back to Pittsburgh, or there's somebody who's there from Ohio that's like, oh, Barry Church from Toledo is here. We want to do that. Or there's somebody from Pittsburgh. Oh, you know what? Guess what? Anthony Dorsett is here. Oh, by the way, his daddy played here. We got this connection. So these people are all trying to figure out what is it we can do. And so that becomes a part of the media obligation because you're trying to sell this game and get as many people interested as possible. Now, your challenge as a media person, as a individual being interviewed by the media, is to know what it is you do and don't want to talk about. Okay? And I tell people all the time, those who are my close friends, if you ever want people to go away, start quoting the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you gonna run?
Want them to go away? Oh, yeah. You want them to go away?
You gonna run away from the Lord?
Yeah.
John 3:16.
Oh, yes. Fast.
They don't want to talk about
Like it's like the Mormons when they come up to your door and they
Or the Jehovah's
knocking-
Witnesses.
Hey, or the
Jehovah's
Jehovah's Witnesses.
My mom used to be like,
Hey, look
get down, get down.
Oh, yeah.
They just came by the other day. Yeah. Straight up, no lie.
Did you answer?
Oh, yeah, I go out there. I'll be like, y'all want to talk about Jesus?
Oh wow!
What y'all want to talk about?
Oh, I'm give you a great example. Okay, great example. So Josh Hamilton, man. Josh Hamilton ends up writing a book. Ends up going to World Series, wrote a book, Beyond Belief. Talked about how his whole life was changed around. And then that offseason, man, there's pictures of Josh at a bar in Arizona, man. He's drunk, got whipped cream on girls. I mean, it's a bad look, man. It's a bad hypocritical. They're doing the most. Okay, like, wait a minute, you was this guy. And so he shows up at training camp, spring training in Arizona. Of course, everybody trying to, hey, man, what happened? My man breaks the Bible out. Starts busting out 2 Corinthians and starts reading. 2 Corinthians. Do you know what the hell am I gonna say? What we all gonna read? Man.
We're tearing them tape recorders off.
He turned up and was like, what was he gonna say?
Yeah.
Sinner, liar. What that mean? So he had a few questions there, but boy, that thing got tamped down a whole lot, man. But yes, you wanna get rid of some people. You know, man, it reminds me back in Proverbs, you start going, man. Dude, I'm just telling you right now. So,
I ain't never thought about it.
Where's the young witty reporters? I see what you did. Jesus laid hands, so you were. Never. Like where are those reporters?
Okay, so you might maybe you decide you want to go ahead and get in a biblical conversation. Guess what that is at that point in time? There are different viewpoints.
Yeah.
Now we're different viewpoints, and so it's a whole. I'm just telling you right now. So
down that rabbit hole.
but know where it is. Mm-hmm. Someone's trying to lead you. Know when it is when someone's trying to lead you into a teammate or a coaching discussion. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? And then you have to get back into I'm trying to do my 111th, or I understand the question you want to ask, but that's really not for me to answer. What you would want to do is go ask so-and-so, but I can't really. So you got to have a game plan of what you're going to answer to people.
I got one for you because, remember, one of my teammates actually went missing during our Super Bowl.
Barrett Robbins from TCU, the center.
Yes.
He was a starter, too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the starting center.
Yes, bro.
Wait, I forgot about
Went over to Mexico.
When was this?
Yeah.
He had a Dennis Rodman moment?
It was the Raiders in Tampa Bay Super Bowl in San Diego, man. I was there at that one.
And so when you talk about being prepared to answer questions, nobody had the preparation for that because we actually, everybody didn't even know he was missing till we started hearing amongst ourselves, like, wait, like, ain't nobody seen him? Ain't nobody talked to him? And the media knows at the same time we basically know.
Yep. No, I was there that week. Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened with my boy just disappeared Tijuana? Huh?
No, so actually, yeah.
That's what
Yes.
I know it's right there next to San Diego, but
that was actually it. And without detailing and going into people's business and everything like that, and organizations know what players have going on. I had some other stuff going on prior to that situation. You know what I mean? And so it all just came to a head once we got to San Diego, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a wild one. That was a wild one.
Yeah, I was there that week. Man.
Did he play?
No, sir. He didn't come back.
He didn't come back?
No.
Oh.
We found him. We found out where he was, but
he ain't come back.
No,
at a certain point in time with him, we can't put you out here.
Damn.
You about to use up a roster spot.
We made it to the Super Bowl.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
our starting center.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. But yeah, so when those kind of situations happen, you have to have so management and PR are going to tell you things, but you truly within yourself had to have what kind of boilerplate, what am I going to come out here with? You got to arm yourself with what you're going to come out here with and have the conversations. And then with some people, man, you give them some super long answers so you run out of time. That's their thing, but look at the clock. No, seriously.
Burn, stretch 30 seconds. Yeah.
Find your favorite people. Hey, Billy, what's up? Billy, man, had them kids. You start burn the clock. Burn the clock. Find your favorite people. Find your allies that you have, and you make sure they get what they need, and you lock in on them.
Because they waiting on you.
Yeah, man.
You'll get to wherever they got the media set up for you. They waiting on you.
Mm-hmm. There's a table.
I didn't even drink coffee.
Table. Yeah.
They would have coffee at. Hey, we brought you some coffee. I wasn't even drinking coffee then.
Yeah, here you go, brother.
Waiting on you.
Hit on that first
ready to go?
48.
Yes.
Want some coffee? You want a soda, chips?
I'm like, you gonna tell it all? What we got to get you to tell it all?
Then find the kid reporter, because usually like some little kid reporter. Hey, man, come on up here, buddy. Hey, what's your name?
That's
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling him, you better find some friends, find some allies of how you want to go about this thing, and run out your clock.
boy.
How long you got? Like, what's the like 5, 10, 15?
It depends on the day. So if you so the big media day, okay, is for that. It's going to be for the hour. But then the other ones, it's going to be a certain amount of time. Some maybe 45 minutes, whatnot. But figure out who it is, and then so if you got if you got friends in me, like I remember when Deion Sanders was around over NFL Network when Warren Sapp was there. It's like, oh, you got your buddies. Hey man, come on over. You make sure they helped you up time because there's going to be some folks there who've got an agenda. Oh, so and so, your teammate. Well, remember when Jimmy got caught with that pound of weed? How do you feel about drugs? Right? And there's some people waiting there. They got the whole thing, and sometimes you're not even involved. They trying to get you in here. Yeah, baby.
Stirring the pot.
You don't know who's sitting there.
Bait.
That's the thing, man. And I'm not to say all media people bad, but you don't know who's sitting there. So when they come for you, baby, you best be ready. And what about?
It's got some deflectors on there.
And then you got the other question. You know what, Damontre? That's a good question. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one because I just want let me think on that. But that's a good one. Well, you better figure it out.
Hey, you'll come back to you.
I ain't coming back to you. We moving on. I ain't gonna never see you. We about to run out the clock. Then they may show up the next day.
Man, that's crazy.
Early on, like AD said, but they already. So certain people, like you, AD sitting down there. Some people got their chair there already.
I'm
already
up,
ready to go. They've been there.
Crazy.
So you talking at 10? They was there at 9:45 with the seat ready to go, waiting on you.
So have you ever used like a kid or something and be like, hey, ask my question right here, or like ask somebody that you know they will give them the better answer to versus like you asking if that makes sense.
So kid reporters are usually with somebody. For instance, they like with the Jimmy Fallon show. And so they come with the kid reporter come up in there, and then the producers try to bogart past you. Hey, we got little Billy here with the Jimmy Kimmel show.
And I feel like back in the day, you have the kids ask like some random questions, but like these kids now, like they're asking the most intricate questions where you're just like, hold on, I didn't think you would ask me something like that.
Jump off the top rope on me?
What? Just maybe. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you can't even get away from it of saying like, oh, let me answer this kid question. They'd be like, I didn't think you were going to ask that. So now am I going to deny a kid this question?
It's the book of John. John 1. In the beginning was the word.
The beginning was the word. Hey, you ain't lying though.
But what if they're different?
You hit someone. First, do they even know?
Yeah.
You may not even know.
But what
John 1, they may not even know.
What if they're a different religion?
Once again, okay. So all right. So tell me, what do you believe? So now we
clock.
Yeah,
you burn the clock,
so
baby.
tell me what is
okay. I see.
So if you talk to Jory Epstein, what's the Torah say? Okay, you're Jewish faith here. So if I'm quoting John, I'm in the New Testament, but you believe in the Old Testament. So we now going down a whole nother road that fits what I want, and I'm burning up time. So that is the whole key when you're sitting around here and you're doing these things like Dorsett talking about day after day, and you don't want to talk about it, and they don't want to talk about football. And I'm going to distract you. I'm going to throw you off the scent to get you to what it is I want. It's like any good political candidate. I'm going to answer the question that you want me to. You asking about eggs, I ain't going to talk to you about eggs. I'm going to talk to you about this little old lady down the street whose road we repaved. This is Grandma's house. And when Barry came to Grandma's house, it was a paved road. It was dirt rocks.
Dirt rocks. Messing up the suspension.
Now we got a paved road. And you know what Grandma gets to do now? Grandma gets to push Barry Church's her grandson, Barry's son, down the street.
In his Rolls Royce.
Yes, in his Rolls Royce.
Now we done 15 minutes past. We good now.
Don't talk to me about no eggs. Let's talk about Barry's grandma.
That's fact.
That's what you have to
Gotta do it.
when you go to the Super Bowl, especially. But you better be ready, man, because they are there to trip you up. They are coming after you. And so you got to know. And then you got to know how we walk you into it. Okay?
I done got walked into a couple situations.
It's a setup.
Set up.
I'm straight. I'm gonna get the code red out.
Every day.
All I'm here for is the code red. I'm here to walk.
How we get here? Damn. Damn.
What's your best code red story, Newy?
One of my favorites was Jerry. Yeah, it was a couple summers ago with Cowboy training camp. You know what? Let's get our first break.
I'll
Tell you how I made a little national news. I got Jerry.
Bring him on in.
Got Jerry Colred.
Don't miss it.
And Jerry with Colonel Jessup too, baby.
You gotta stay tuned.
Yes. That next right here is Players Lounge on Dallas Cowboys.
Boy.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together. And we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Returning for the 2025 NFL season, Boss reunites with the Dallas Cowboys to drop the next chapter of their iconic collaboration. The Boss Cowboys collection fuses fashion and football once again, capturing the fearless spirit of what it means to be your own boss. Just in time for kickoff, gear up in standout styles that show your team pride with a bold edge. Available now at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. Hashtag be your own boss.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Get excited for the most dazzling DCC experience. Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Live is coming to a theater near you. Witness iconic group and solo performances. Enjoy an on-stage Q&A session and even be a part of live audition. Hey, you can be a part of the audience. Yes, sir, you heard it. For the dates, tickets, visit DallasCowboysCheerleaders.com/tour.
Boy, got that thing cold. That's a cold read.
That's it,
That's
right
a cold
there.
read. Dre in practice, you know it, baby. Boom, Trey got it.
There it is.
That's a cold
All
read
in.
right there, baby.
Blind Fury.
There you go. All right, Damontre Moore's here. You got Barry Church.
Yes,
You got
sir.
Dorsett. I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge. Super Bowl week going down in Santa Clara, California. You got the Patriots and the Seahawks. Patriots going for their 7th Super Bowl, and the Seahawks going for their 2nd. So,
Hell.
Seahawks to the nest.
Oh, man.
and the Seahawks will be sold after the Super Bowl. So,
7 Billy. They going for what, 7 Billy?
The big B.
Washington got a 6, so yeah, it should get a 7.
7.
Washington got 6?
Yeah.
6, 7.
7.
Yeah, Dan Snyder got to steal from his fellow owners and make $6 billion.
Church is going to put his bid in.
Yeah.
They gonna be like, hey man, who is this? They gonna be like, who this dude? They can just do that.
B Church.
BMFC. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, here's my Jerry story.
There we go.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
hear about it.
I've been
man.
waiting.
Let me hear about it.
So, remember when Jimmy Johnson went into the Hall of Fame and Jerry said, I'm going to put you in the Cowboys Ring of Honor?
Yeah.
Well, years happened and it had not happened yet. And so Jimmy's like, I don't know. Is that going to happen? And people are asking, yeah, come on, Jerry. What's taking so long? I mean, he was on a set with the Fox dudes with Jimmy right there. Said, I'll put you in. Years later, still ain't happened. And so Jerry's like, yeah, nobody's getting in this year. So we do at training camp, all the stages that called the little car wash, all 4 stations, TV stations in Dallas Fort Worth got to sit with Jerry. And I think I was number 3 of the 4. And a couple people asked Jerry about it, and he he just kind of dodged him in terms of the whole, putting Jimmy in the Ring of Honor. And so I asked Jerry 2 questions, then I went into it. I said, Jerry, I like you. But this thing between you and Jimmy, this is petty. This is petty. Why isn't he in the Ring of Honor?
And this is at the height of all the turmoil, right?
And so Jerry starts giving this whole thing. I got a lot of people to think about. It's not just Jimmy, and I can't be worried about whether or not Jimmy's sniveling or not.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Clickbait.
The sniveling.
I just said, you guys have built this thing together here. You're not putting him in. What's going on? And so Jerry's just going out there, and so the whole thing becomes about Jimmy sniveling. And so, of course, Tim Cowlishaw, who covered Jimmy back then, he calls him in, and Jimmy like, I ain't never sniveled a day in my life.
He messy. Too messy, man. Too messy.
Now it's out there. And so Jerry, Jerry wasn't happy. Yeah. Wasn't happy. But it just was not needed. I mean, you needed to put the man in. And I've said this before here on the Players Lounge, and I still agree with this thing to the day I die. One of the things I hate is when they honor people and the people are not coherent or in a position to accept the honor. The last thing you needed to see. By the way, we talk about 2 dudes who's 40 and 50 years old. These guys are 70s at this point in time. The last thing you need is Jimmy having a stroke and he didn't know where he's at, and you trying to put in a ring on. That ain't gonna look good for Jerry. It's not gonna look good for Jerry. Or lo and behold, he dies.
Yeah.
So, he wasn't happy, and I ended up talking to Jimmy later on because Jimmy wrote a book, and I told him, I'm the guy that asked that, and he starts laughing.
Sniveling Jimmy.
And he's like, and Jimmy's like, he should just put me in so he don't have to answer more questions about me, and I'll just go, I'll
real, man.
put me in, I'll be gone. I'll just run away.
Peacefully.
And so, yeah, man, Jerry wasn't happy, man. He fell for the code red, man. I got him right up in there. He's about Jimmy sniveling or not.
Snivelgate.
Well, just sniveling.
And just like, how is someone sniveling when you told them that you were going to put him in a Ring of Honor? We years later, you still up here bull-jiving, dragging your feet about you don't know. And, we got other people to consider. Who?
Who else, yeah?
That's it. Who?
Who did more with you than him?
Who?
And they was boys from Arkansas, right?
College.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was. But you can't just jump off the top rope. You gotta walk. You gotta walk in.
Did there? They was boys in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just stirring it a little, man.
Hey, Snivelgate is already broken. Relax.
So we asked this question earlier in our group chat. I wanted to get to it. I thought it was a pretty good thing. Rico Dowdle.
Buckle up.
But the Carolina Panthers said he's open. Back to the
He's a smart man. You never want to close any doors.
Open to it.
He's a smart man with that one.
So I went back and I looked. Rico Dowdle finished 14th in rushing. 17 games played, 236 carries for 1,076 yards, 6 touchdowns, average 4.6 yards a carry. The Cowboys moved on from Dowdle, and I'll be one of those, raise my hand. I'm like, yeah, man, let Rico go.
Yeah, I was with you.
They brought in Javonte Williams, who was with the Broncos. Had a good rookie year, but then had a couple injured seasons, and Sean Payton let him go. So a lot of people are like, well, Sean Payton let him go. But Rico, Javonte, 16 games played for the Cowboys, 252 carries, 1,201 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4.8 yards a carry, 9th in the NFL in rushing.
And that's with a musical chair offensive line. It was in and out, still producing.
But I just heard them say Rico's numbers one more time for me.
Rico, 236 carries.
236 carries.
1,076 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4.6 yard average. Now, Rico had 3 100-yard games, 1 200-yard game. And then Javonte had 2 100-yard games. And obviously, we know what the Cowboys did. The Cowboys had one of the highest scoring offenses in the National Football League. So you had take Javonte Williams there. Then, of course, you had Pickens and you had CeeDee Lamb, both guys with over 1,000 yards. So spreading that ball out a lot. The thing about Rico Dowdle, we all saw, he was the number 2 guy. Chuba Hubbard got hurt. Then he had his opportunity. Of course, the Cowboys were one of the victims, and he went nuts. But by the end of the year, they went back to the 2-back offense there. So Rico Dowdle is in a situation where he's not the lead dog. Javonte Williams is a player the Cowboys have said they would like to have back. I asked Stephen Jones that specifically at the end of the presser, and he said Williams wants to be back. They just don't know if they can make a deal or not. So based on the question, would you want Rico Dowdle back? And if Javonte Williams, depending on his price tag, if he's gone, how do you guys feel?
Nah, me personally, I'd rather have Javonte, for around the same situation that he was here with. I think overall he's a better back. Rico's, I think, a little bit more dynamic when you talk about the pass game and all that good stuff. But just your traditional 3-down back, I feel like Javonte is the better of the two. But, to me, I feel like you can find, a third or fourth round pick that can probably produce similar to what both of these individuals have done in the past and will do in the future. And I don't think you need to, spend a lot of money on either one of those backs. So for me, if it comes down to it, I'd rather have Javonte. But if not Javonte, I'd go out there and pick somebody up in the draft. I think, what do we have? We don't have a fourth.
You don't have a third-round pick.
You don't have a third.
A guy named Pickens.
Yeah. So fourth, fifth round, you could pick up a guy like that can do what those two individuals have done so far this year.
Man, honestly, I'm going to have to bite the bullet on this one and take y'all's word and quote from last year. I was one of the guys that said, hey, you don't just let Rico walk away. That's a 1,000-yard rusher. And granted, even though he did have his limited time, and you said he finished 14th, right?
Yes, sir.
For him to finish 14th in limited time, it's very appealing and attractive. But I just keep hearing the quote that both of you two kept saying, said, hey, we can go find somebody else. Like, we can do this. Like, Javonte Williams, it's okay. And literally, we went out there, did it. Javonte did his thing. So it's like my dad used to say back in the day, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Try to keep your in-house talent right here as far as what you have in Javonte. But Rico, I'm at this point with the offense, I don't want to break the boat up all the way right now. And what the main thing with him saying him leaving the Panthers is he felt slighted. I want to be the number one running back. I was doing this when Chuba was gone and they rode with him. Like, if he comes in here, will you be able to handle a two-back system with Javonte, who already is the priority right now? So I'm not doing that.
So let me just make sure. You're talking about having Rico and Javonte together?
Possibility. I mean, you could. I mean, you need help. Like, I think Rico, if he was okay with being a backup and doing like what he did with the Panthers, I think that would be a great pickup. But I think his tag is going to be too high.
Okay, and that was my thing. Is I don't think you can afford both.
Right.
I don't think you can afford both. What you got here, AD?
So my thing is, was Chuba Hubbard their draft pick in Carolina? Was he a draft pick for them?
I can't recall.
I think he was.
If he was,
Yeah,
but I know he's been a guy they paid.
Right.
That much I know. I know he's a guy they committed. They committed significant money to.
And he worked up from special team. I actually was teammates with him when he was there. So like the way that they hold him in high regard, he's been one of those gadget guys that is your starter that can do no wrong, and he's valuable.
And they paid him, right? Didn't they?
Yeah, they gave him.
It's a shame the way the running back position has been devalued over the years, and I think that part of it is because it's like one of the most natural positions to play. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a lot of technique to do it. If you throw your kid or your daughter a football right now, she gonna know to try to make somebody miss. Yeah. But saying that at the same time, like, there are some backs who are exceptional backs, and then you have some backs who are just running the mill, like you say, your guys, just like average guy stuff and everything else like that. When you look at the two of those guys, and if I had to break down the two of those guys and really look at it from the standpoint of which one would I rather have, structurally with this year, we're seeing what Javonte was able to do here in this offense. I had some questions about some of his ball security sometimes,
That's true.
And that was one of the issues that I had with him. But like seeing him come on as the workhorse that he was, and in the games that they actually fed him, the dude was strong in the game.
Oh yeah.
All right, he was able to control clock, and it was definitely beneficial. I'm like Trey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? And so, and for me though, I'm always looking at now with the devalue of the running back as always staying young in the backfield too as well.
That's true.
You know what I mean? True. So with both of these dudes having a little tread on the tires, a little wear and tear going into it already, yeah, I would definitely just stay here with Williams. But like now that he's had this successful year, like what's his price tag going to be? Like you said. So at the end of the day, keep him here, keep Javonte here. But and I'm sure Rico is going. He's going to fall in somewhere.
Oh yeah,
the simple fact that he was still able to get that 1,000 yards as splitting time, and Javonte really was just that was the whole thing about. That says a lot about what he's been able to do. I think Rico has been underappreciated as far as what he's been able to accomplish in the league over these past few years.
Yeah. And you have to also just think about what kind of dollars do you want to spend. I mean, Saquon Barkley was 10th in the league in rushing.
Yeah, and he's been in that. Yeah,
And a part of me wonders. You go back the year before about the usage rate. By the way, real quick, and our viewers can't see it, but turn around right there. That's an example of the media table right there at the Super Bowl for the guys. So that's just an example.
I was in the background.
Yeah.
I was hurt when we went to ours, so I was living through your stories, AD.
Hey.
So you start to think about just who you pay. Remember Tony Pollard? Okay, people forget Tony Pollard left the Cowboys, got a nice contract to go to Tennessee. Tony Pollard finished 13th in rushing this year, but this is a team that fired the coach, losing record. So you got to start to say, how do I want to commit to my spending at the position? So your leading rushers this year, you had James Cook of Buffalo, Derrick Henry was number 2, Jonathan Taylor of the Colts was number 3. He's got a significant contract. Former first-round pick Bijan Robinson was 4. Then you got Achane down there at Miami, 5th. Kyron Williams of the Rams was 6. Jamar Gibbs, 7th, former first-round pick. McCaffrey, former first-round pick of the 49ers, is 8. Then you had Javonte Williams at 9, Saquon Barkley at 10, Travis Etienne at 11, DeAndre Swift of the Bears 12, then Tony Pollard 13, then comes Rico Dowdle at 14. So,
As a backup.
this is a very interesting thing where you got some first round picks here. You got a guy like Javonte Williams who wasn't a first round pick. How do you want to pay the position here? Clearly, the biggest and best bargain is what Javonte Williams was, but you ain't getting that again.
No. Yesterday, what they say? Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Not at
and then
all, man.
with running backs comes the regression to the mean. So you can see a guy have a good year one year, the next year he may come back. I thought the usage rate for Saquon Barkley when they won the Super Bowl was high, and the next year, your body, you guys know, your body's only got so many hits, man.
Yeah. They played a lot of games. Philly played a lot of games last year.
And it took a minute for him to get back into his stride. I feel like, you know how it is going into the offseason. Like, you get an early offseason, it's like, man, I come back in fresh, but you got that long, late start, and then after you got the late start, celebrating Super Bowl and stuff like that, like, he started off a little sluggish, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
What you got before the?
I totally lost my train of thought with what I was going to say with it, but
No, hold it. Let's take a break. Come back here. Final segment coming up on the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Cowboys Nation, Dallas Cowboys United, presented by Globe Life, is exclusively in the Dallas Cowboys app. Join the official fan club today to receive access to Cowboys Drops, where you can win game tickets, autographed items, an exclusive experience, and much more. Maybe even Big Money Barry might drop something. Download today the app now and join. You will never know what you'll get.
Yes, indeed.
Damontre Moore, thank you very
for you.
much. You are in the Players. 3 former NFL players are here. Damontre Moore, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett. I'm Newy Scruggs. It's Super Bowl week here. Got a pick? Got a winner here, Dorsett?
Hey, I'm not going first, man.
Okay,
you
going first?
Yeah, you won.
To the victors go the
I'll go first.
To the
right
victors
now.
go to
Seattle. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. Tank Lawrence.
Oh,
going to
big Tank.
Tank Lawrence is going to sit here on the same field where DeMarcus Ware stood as a Super Bowl champion and former Dallas Cowboy. And
symbolic.
This is as close as Cowboy Nation can get to a Super Bowl.
Did DeMarcus do it in his first year out of here too?
No.
Okay.
It's wild because all right. So DeMarcus Ware went, got him a Super Bowl ring. Right. Anthony Hitchens went to KC, got him a Super Bowl. I think 2 of them things.
2 of them things.
And then now D-Law. I mean, that's wild, man. I was close, but I ain't get to one.
I'm proud of that boy D-Law too, though, man. That in itself. Changing teams and the whole everything that goes along with it.
And he called the shot too.
I was about to say
he called the shot. He did. He did.
And defense. That's also why I'm picking Seattle to win is the defense. And then I saw a great thing about who the Patriots beat.
Right.
Well, I mean,
the weakest schedule in the last 50 years or something like that, man.
Boy, I mean,
crazy.
They played every backup quarterback.
And then in the playoff run,
and the amount of coaches fired, they look. All they say, all you can do is put the people in front of you.
Hey, you gotta knock the ones down that they lined up.
Right, but I'm just saying in this game, do that, and I have learned through the years, and I remember when I first got the lesson was at your Super Bowl.
Which one?
The Raiders. The Raiders in Tampa Bay, and then DeMarcus Ware reiterated it to me before. When it comes to these Super Bowls, look for the defense.
Oh yeah,
look for the defense, and this defense here for Seattle's pretty good.
Even with
it's pretty good.
Somebody.
They're pretty good, and Drake May apparently now we found out Drake May not 100%. And looking at the Patriots' schedule, Seattle, good football team.
Yeah. They are,
and
they are,
and that Rams team they beat is pretty dang good too.
Oh yeah,
it's a good team.
Oh yeah,
full of some dudes who've won some rings over there. But I just like what Seattle is bringing into this thing. And hey, look, Seattle is what been to 2 Super Bowls, should have had 2 rings. I think they're gonna get 2 out of 3. That's just my opinion. So my pick is.
Hey, they said they should suit Marshawn up and give him the ball one time from the 1 yard.
From the 1 yard line.
Go ahead.
Let him get it.
About chicken.
So there you go. So there you go. That's my pick.
Who you got, Barry?
Oh, I'm going with your boys.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with
in that
Seattle.
case, then let me do it then. Hey, come on over here, Newy. Come over here, Mr. Barry. It's enough on this big one.
Oh, man.
They say, caw-caw, caw-caw, caw-caw. I've been telling you all year, man, that Seattle defense is going places, man. My boy, former teammate Sammy Darnold is getting the job done, man.
Fight on, USC. Go ahead.
That defense is so crazy. Shout out to the DeSoto native out there, BT. He over there running that deep line. Jaron Reed. Like you said, Styles. Y'all say Styles all the time make fights. And so when you say Styles make fights, I don't look for the most powerful offense because we know they're spotty. But that defense is just something about it when you know, coming in, our defense can stop anybody. One person can go down and you can do this and do that. And so that pass rush, Leonard, what he's doing over there, I am really in awe of them. And then Sam, even on his worst game, that offense was still prolific running back. So I really am leading with them, not just off of bias, but, hey, I've been here all year.
Yeah,
What you got, Dorsett?
I got Seattle. I had, when they started, we was 2 games. They had the easiest route to me to get there.
They did.
You know what I mean? And then the way that they have played, and that defense is truly opportunistic. They feed off of each other, up front and in the backside of it. So
Dark side.
right? And then what Sam has been able to do, you know what I mean? Like he was in the draft class with Lamar, Josh.
Third pick.
All right. And this dude was on his they was talking about getting Sammy out the league. The Jets, he didn't do it there, the next stop. So
Vikings.
what's going on right now and the momentum they have and the way that this team has come together and gelled, but we already know defense wins championships. Yeah. And that being said, that defense has been balling. I'm looking forward to what the boys going to do up front, and they're going to make it opportunistic for them guys in the back. You know what I'm saying? And I can't pick the Patriots simply because I can't pick the Patriots.
He ain't messing with them, huh?
So speaking of the Patriots, NFL honors. Name of the MVP
that's tonight,
coming
right?
up, all that good stuff here. So word is out, Bob Kraft not making the Hall of Fame.
If Bill ain't in there, Kraft got way too.
Exactly.
Tom should wait too, goddamn.
I've been told Jason.
Hey, we go see.
I've been told that Jason Witten's not going to make it. It was always going to be hard as the first ballot tight end.
His numbers are outstanding.
And growing up a Cowboys fan, I'm like,
he ain't a Super Bowl champ.
So Antonio Gates' numbers are outstanding.
Yeah,
and he waited. So you start going down the list of things. Tight end is a very hard position, and when you talk about first ballot guy, I told you before, several voters believe that hey, when we say first ballot Hall of Fame, we should say your name, sit down, and we ain't got to say nothing else.
But you don't think that the media helps? Like, I get Antonio Gates, I liked him, but me being a Dallas Oak Cliff baby, born and raised, like the one thing, Mr. Consistent, Jason Witten, like you don't think that the media playing for America's team helps you?
His numbers are crazy.
Once again, Trey.
And I am biased. I don't care what everybody says.
That was the next thing to say. There's some people who are in the media who are anti-Cowboy, and some people who are no. There's always there's a lot of factions when people go in there and vote. Like, well, my guy not in here. I need votes over. They horse trading at times. So it's very hard for a first ballot guy to get in.
Really?
Your first ballot guy that will probably get in is Drew Brees, but Witt not getting in, and I'm not anticipating Darren Woodson getting in.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard. Which is
Roger Craig is going to get in.
Yeah,
I had one of my contacts out there in San Francisco.
How strong is
and he should get in.
How strong is Super Bowl wins when they come to these?
Very.
These votes? So is Super Bowl above like what you're doing, like stat wise individually?
It's added to it. Like we talking about Jason right now.
Yeah.
I really think if Jason would have had 1 or 2 Super Bowls with those numbers, he might be considered first ballot. That's just my
like Gronkowski. So Gronkowski's going to get in as a first ballot guy, but Gronk's also got the Super Bowls with
numbers,
him. So that stuff helps you out. But having a gold jacket when you start to look at rings and numbers together is a pretty strong argument that wins the day a lot here, and you see that very much. And if you don't have a Super Bowl win, then you usually have to have something drastic like a Warren Moon and a Dan Fouts. We got all these great statistics, or we got all these great Pro Bowls. So Zach Martin will get in because of his great statistics in terms of the number of all pros and Pro Bowls and what he's had as his position. And you look at his numbers at his position are right there with the top 3 ever for a guard.
100%.
So you got to come super strong. Jason Witten, it's a strong resume, but as a first ballot guy, he ain't going to have enough. First ballot guy is when you see, okay, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a first ballot guy.
Yeah.
4 MVPs, got a Super Bowl. That's first ballot type stuff. Yeah. Drew Brees, Super Bowl champion, got those numbers in there.
Randy Moss, he ain't got no Super Bowl, but his numbers were
played in the Super Bowl. Hey, you know, so anyway, that's what kind of happens.
Well, then let me just ask real quick, because when you said Sam, I think about Sam Darnold and what he's doing with Lamar, Josh Allen, and all the guys that in his class. If he wins the Super Bowl this weekend, does that put him ahead of those other 3 big names?
For sure.
About Sam Darnold over like Lamar and all
over
those guys?
Lamar, Josh Allen. I mean, it don't put you over Patrick, but it puts you over the other 2.
And so when we say over, like his numbers are his numbers. So statistically, he can't be, like he doesn't have those same numbers.
But he has good numbers.
But he does. But like when you look at if the careers were to end today, you know what I mean, and you had to just base the careers off of just numbers and championships, like we already talking about it right now. quarterbacks are judged off of championships. You know what I mean?
So would you put him over there? 'Cause,
No,
I mean,
no. If you start the franchise tomorrow, and you say, "Hey, look, okay, not even franchise. Tomorrow, you coaching Team X in the NFL. I'm giving you a choice for Sam Darnold or Josh Allen, your quarterback. Who you taking?"
I'm gonna take Josh.
I'm about to say
Here's Lamar Jackson. Here's Sam Darnold.
Are we saying at the beginning, or are we?
I'm talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
I'm taking Sam. After what he's done, during the regular season, he's did this, and to get the Seattle where he's at.
I thought the question was based upon stats and numbers and stuff like that. So I was
just straight up player.
You said
straight up player.
You said what they've done right now in the league.
Right now,
Josh has not taken you to the big dance yet. This man has went to the Vikings, had a top offense over there.
Would you say Sam took the Seattle to the Super Bowl?
No, I wouldn't say that, but you are at the helm.
He ain't stopping.
He wasn't a hindrance. He wasn't a hindrance. He wasn't a hindrance, and he got the number one receiver over there. Guess what? That number one receiver is not a number one running back. We're talking about number one receiver.
I don't think so.
No,
that's crazy.
He ain't gonna make an all-pro nothing.
I mean, Shador made the Pro Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, it ain't the Pro Bowl ain't.
It ain't what it used
and what I'm
to
telling
be.
you, I don't even. I don't.
I wouldn't be mad.
He has been the perfect kind of quarterback they needed. He's been that guy.
Structurally, like if we talking about building the team, like you talking about taking somebody over somebody else, and like how they pose the question right now, you got Sam, Lamar, and Josh out there to pick from.
What they've done right now, currently, in winning.
It's
a tough argument.
Once you didn't get to the Super Bowl, it's hard to take somebody else.
Josh and Lamar don't have Sam's defense. So it's like, because if you look at throughout the regular season,
Lamar has had some tough defense.
You're right.
So you can't say that.
I can't take it away from Sam.
Lamar didn't have some
situations.
He has some.
Well, you know what?
He ain't had no receivers.
Drop balls.
And here's the beauty of all this whole conversation. We come in here next week and New England win this thing.
You're gonna be right back to old Sammy.
Everybody go scramble away from Sammy.
Man, Sammy gonna be like, man, no,
scramble away.
Old Sammy. There
you go.
There it is.
That's the Players Lounge. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everyone. Take care.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!